Hey everyone, and welcome back to Community Builds. Finally, again, I love doing these videos, but I've just been so stressed out and focused on other stuff for the last year that I haven't done them. I just haven't been able to. By the way, now that things are getting more relaxed and stuff again, I'm hoping to be able to consistently do this again. I'd like to do this every week next year. I think there's only, 1 or 2 weeks left this year. I'd like to do it those weeks too, but I want to try and make sure I do this every week next year. Either way, as usual, I've gone through the the submissions on Discord and Steam. I'm just gonna check really quick if there was any on YouTube. Someone was having issues submitting something on YouTube, unfortunately. Just because YouTube doesn't like it when you post links for other sites. So we are missing one, unfortunately. But yeah, I can't remember where to look at the moment. Either way. And then the first one that I was going to show from Discord, I think it was on Discord or Steam, was this Subaru. It was shared on Steam, on the Steam group. Also, the link to each one will be in the description below in order that they show up. Either way, Subaru Impreza GH GRB. Unfortunately, there's a missing mod. I have all of the listed mods downloaded, like the ones that it's listed as requiring, but it still doesn't want to work, apparently. So, either way, created by is50, not 100% exactly GH or GRB Impreza, but they tried to design this car as close as they could. One is engine start and power, low beams, high beams, hazards, horn, and it needs mods. I can't tell what mod would be missing, but it looks like there's some kind of block or part mod missing based on like the bumper and the B pillar and whatnot here again. So yeah, by the looks of it, it's really cool. It looks really good. Like, really good. This is actually one of my favorite years of the Impreza. I really like the 2008 model, STI, done up more rally style. It's awesome. Yeah, this is cool. It's got a little flat 4, full exhaust model, and was there a turbo? I can't tell if there's a turbo. It doesn't look like it. Oh, yep, there is right there. It's even turbocharged. The intake is proper and everything. That's awesome. It has strut style suspension, it looks like. At least on front. Oh, the exhaust comes out the hood too. That's kind of funny. And then it's got kind of like an A-arm style in the rear, it looks like. And it looks like the camber and stuff would be adjustable. But yeah, unfortunately we can't actually check this out, so I just wanted to... Ooh, I like the wing. I just noticed that. That looks really good. Yeah, as I was saying, unfortunately we can't actually check it out, but I wanted to make sure we at least look at it as we can, as much as we can. So, the next one is a 1947 Antonov AN2 Soviet biplane. This is really hard to read in purple. Uploading all of my new old uploaded creations. This is my plane, made a couple months ago. I'm also not sure who this is by. I can't remember at the moment. And their Steam name is like hex numbers, so either way. This can actually be shot down as it is made out of cardboard, but it doesn't come with any guns. You're encouraged to add your own for dogfighting. This would be fun for dogfights. That'd be really fun. You can also add bomb dropping equipment with a spud gun, some destructible block, and an explosive. This will affect performance. Yeah, because adding weight and changing the center of gravity and whatnot, center of mass, controls W and S, pitch, nose up and down, A and D are roll, 1 and 2 and are the yaw, 3 is thrusters, 4 is door. Cannot be opened while thrusters are running. That's a neat little detail. If you want to skydive, just break it. It's cardboard. That's funny. Does not use mods and only takes a little bit of glitch welding. Lastly, a little more important in the real life. This is really hard to read in purple. Oh my. First flight, 1947. Was produced from 47 to 2001. Wow. And was used by the Soviet Union, North Vietnam, North Korea, Croatia. Wow. War of Independence. Yep. China and Cuba. Still used today by militaries and civilian operators alike. Additional note while flying the plane. Before writing this, I hit a tree, funny, and the thruster on the wing I hit went sicko mode. Let me know in the comments if anything. Okay. That was really, really hard to read. This looks interesting. I like it. I actually really like biplanes. I like helicopters more than airplanes, but I love aviation in general. It's just amazing. I hope to one day get my pilot's license and get a small plane and helicopter. Okay, the door doesn't want to open. There we go. I'm gonna reload it because I just broke 2 of the blocks. I kind of forgot it was made out of cardboard. But that's good. It keeps it light and makes it so you can do dogfights and stuff. Maybe I'll blow it up with something after. Really? Okay, either way, that's the door. I'm just gonna go in through the seat. Or maybe not. So it looks like you could actually get into the back and stand. Come on. I should be able to look in just the right spot. There we go. So yeah, there's just enough room to be inside the back. That's kind of cool. I like it. And that's the switches for it. Oops, that's the Alt button. That's Steam. There we go. Or not Alt, Windows. Okay, so 3 is thrusters, and then, oh, yep, it probably uses the spring glitch to, yeah, it uses spring glitch a few times for things. Okay, here we go. I like how the thrusters kind of move out of the way for that. This flies pretty nicely, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Flying in Scrap Mechanic is a bit of a pain in general. I've never been able to make something fly well. I've tried using thrusters, I've tried using the mod wings, I even tried making a helicopter with a slosh plate and everything, and I just can't do it. So whenever I find something that's actually nice to fly, it makes me really, happy. And that's why you don't press E while flying. At least I have an excuse to shoot it down now. So let's grab the Spudling gun and see if I can shoot it. Good chance to load in the second creation as well, which is a fridge. This isn't gonna help. Okay, I'll come back to that. Let's grab the mini truck by Laws. This, I guess, hasn't made it into a community builds yet. So it's about time it gets into community builds. Oh, the plane just fell out of the sky. That is convenient. I was hoping to shoot it. I was really hoping I'd get to shoot it down. This little thing's fast. I will go over this truck in more details in a few minutes, excuse me. But I want to do everything in order. So consider this a little teaser. Alright, so the plane's still there. It's kind of on the ground now. Is it damaged much? I don't think it's really damaged at all. So let's go back to the main area. Woo! Okay, there's the drift track. Oh, I just hit E again. I'm used to flying in the Grand Theft Auto games, which use Q and E for the rudder, not E to get out. Either way, that's the drift track for community builds. So if you haven't seen this before recently, if you send in a drift car, that's where it will be tested. And it is designed based on the drift test track on Need for Speed Underground 2, which is kind of cool because that's probably one of my most favorite racing games ever. No, I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that now. I can't believe I just did that again. So, yeah, let's just go chase it again. And then I'll check out this truck after, might as well. Okay, so that's the biplane. It flies really well when you don't press E by accident. I recommend checking it out, especially if you like flying, aviation, whatever, as much as I do. I could just fly this around the map for hours, probably. Especially once I get used to how it handles. And it's got decent detail. Actually got pretty good detail. So yeah. I would highly recommend you go check it out. It looks like I did hit it with at least one potato, though. Dogfighting with these would be amazing. So, next is the Lowrider truck. Oops. It is made by Laws, and I think I need to look at the Steam page for the details. There we go. So, Lowrider mini truck, controls 1 airbags, 2 hydraulics, 3 to 6 toggles each wheel, 7 is auto hop. That's awesome. Hydraulics do not work when the vehicle is lowered. To keep hydraulics extended, toggle 7 and hold the button. You can then still use 3 to 6. Okay. Interesting. So let's... It's a funny stance to start with. It doesn't seem to like... Why is it going forwards when I'm not? Oh, it's colliding with the body. Yeah, it's because it's colliding with the body. So, it has a simple but plenty enough interior. Got a bench seat, your dashboard, controls where the gauges would be. It's completely vanilla, so there's only really so much you can do, but for vanilla, this is great. Interesting way of doing the roof. I get it, so it's got like the flat texture and the specific shape, but that's kind of... I find it weird when people use the lights for body parts and stuff, that's all. It has a 3-link with trailing arm in the rear, lots of glitch welding. Yeah, lots of glitch welding. And then the front is... I'm not sure how the front's set up. I want to say it's kind of like an A-arm setup, but it's quite different than what I'm used to seeing. One of the lights you used in the front end is on. And then it's got basic, pretty basic, there's no specific chassis rails or anything that I can see. And it looks like a lot of the bottom was done for weight distribution, to keep the weight low. Yeah. Looks pretty good, I like it. I love mini trucks, especially slammed mini trucks. I actually have a model of an older F-150, the Jelly Bean style, that's slammed on massive wheels. I don't like huge wheels when it looks like you're running on elastics, but there's the hob. But I do love body dropped trucks. I feel if you have a two-wheel drive truck, you might as well either turn it into like a pre-runner or body drop it. It does seem to have a slight issue, but that's not a big deal. Alright, 3. What does 3 do exactly? Seems to also lower it. Okay, what did 3 do again? 3 to 6 is each wheel, right. So which one? That's doing... I see now how this is kinda weird. And it is a little frustrating that it keeps moving when I don't want it to. So if I keep that up and then press 3 and 4, that's the front left, it looks like, yeah. It's the only one that should be moving, which it is. But 3 seems to move... It's moving both the back ones. And then that one. I don't think it's supposed to quite work like that. 5 is doing the front, and that one. 6 is doing that one, and the front. And then 7's not doing anything. What does it say at the bottom again? When they don't work when it's lowered, okay. Okay, so it suggests something along the lines of doing this. 7. And then the button. Okay, so that does kind of like a 3-wheel thing. That's only that one. That's good for like front hop until it breaks again. And then I need to kind of fix that. Seven, button, 6 is also kind of being weird. Something tells me it's not working how it was intended to. But if it was working how it was intended to, it would work quite well. Okay, so what if I just... Yeah, the button doesn't work at all like that. When one is on, the button just hops. Oh, it does work like this too. just to certain different degrees. Yeah, the controls of this thing are really confusing. But I still like it. Like I said, I love lowriders and like slammed mini trucks and stuff, so again, like usual, I recommend checking it out. It'd still be good for like a lowrider meet kind of thing. Absolutely. But it is just still a little confusing to use. So, yeah. I, however, need to move on to the next creation. Sorry we kind of ended up in the middle of this field rather than over at the garage like we're supposed to be. But yeah, airplane. So this is Fridge by Barbecue Stack QC, and it just says Fridge. There's a license plate up there that shows how big this thing is. This is huge. It's got the radiator coils, condenser, pump or whatever. This is actually pretty detailed, but it's gonna be, yeah, pretty big. Let's open the bottom. Wow, okay. It's a fridge, alright. This is what I mean. You can send literally whatever you want into community builds as long as it's appropriate. No sending like reproductive organs, because that's not appropriate. And why would you make that on this anyways? I've seen people make that kind of stuff on this, and it's just why? There's no point. Are you really that immature or perverted? Either way, top shelf, it's just a fridge. Open the top. Let's see what's in the freezer. Nothing in the freezer. I would have put like milk and stuff in there. Put some milk in the bottom, put walk meat in the top or something. That'd be funny. Or put a tiny fridge in it. A couple of the actual in-game fridges. Oh, the sensor is probably for the light. Yep. Cool. It's a fridge, alright. That's awesome. So, if you happen to be building an oversized house for something, there you go. Now you've got a fridge. It even has the proper looking, oops, hinge. The top. Well, not the top, but right here. The hinge even looks proper. What's the top like? And the top looks like a normal fridge. Oh my. I love builds that are just because you can, because you want to. And then it's got little footsies. Feet. Is there anything about the bottom? Nope, it's just the bottom. A little bit of like glitch welding and stuff going on. That's funny. I'm gonna move on to the next one though. It actually has quite a bit of stuff in it. The electric motor, what does that go to? There's something here. I'm gonna try and take a better peek in the back. What is that for? Is that just like for the sound of it running or something? I can't hear it at the moment. Yeah, it actually sounds like it's running. I didn't notice that before. Is he gonna go again? Timer. Yeah, it's on a timer, so it's actually like it runs. What kind is that? That's an XOR, so let's grab a switch. What can I replace? I'm also working on building the community worlds back up again, so yeah. Yeah, it actually sounds like it's on. I'm stuck. Yeah, there we go. I might have messed it up. It goes different speeds? It could be glitch welded, but it sounds glitch welded. But it sounds like it goes different speeds. I'm spending way too much time on this fridge. Yeah, because there it's going slow, but it could be because it's pulsing. What if I... Okay, that's separate. So there's quite a bit of logic there. So this... See, that just switched too. Does this, like, decide its speed or something? And then that goes up to there, to another timer. So this here is a timing circuit. Goes that way. And then it comes out to there and there. I don't know what that is. Is that another timer? Yeah, so another timer with... So that's some kind of like gate or flip-flop or something. And then that comes out to here and goes to that one. Something happens there with all of those, and it's then sent to here and looped back. And then this one goes to those. That one goes there. I used to be a lot better at logic in this than I am now. That's just confusing me. But I do really like how they made it like it's actually running. That's really cool. That's awesome. Either way, next is Venus Ride I PistonP.Racecar by Dense Sav. There's no description here. So let's go here. There we go. Made by Ripsaw 711, 711, Unknown 81311, and Dense Sav. All-wheel drive car with a V8. It's got almost perfect 50-50 split drive, pretty well. Drives pretty well on flat, bumpy terrain and tracks. Absolute hauling monster. It can barely tow a pet rock. Oh my. Specs. Piston-powered V8 producing around 255 horsepower. That's pretty good. How would you get these numbers though? Like, is it a mod? Does the game calculate it somewhere and you just pull it? Are you just using some kind of like dyno with some stuff? Whatever. All-wheel drive final ratio is good for 190k. I'm surprised you have it listed in kilometers per hour. Equipped with race final drive system gearbox, can handle huge loads. Lightweight chassis. This thing should be lots of fun on track. Cheers. Contributors: Fuzz helped with the thumbnail. Ripsaw brought forth the luscious body lines and curves. Unknown fixed the car. That's funny. Alright. Let's grab it. And whoa! Okay, bye. I need to get over to the racetrack, but I was hoping I could drive it to the racetrack. I don't think this is what's supposed to happen. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to try... There's a smart setting for the physics now? I did not know that. Okay, that's working better, but it's gone. Why is it going on its own? Okay, so I can jump in it now. The V8 is in the middle. You can see the drive for the front end somewhere. Wait. How is the front end? Is the front end just glitched at the moment? Because I don't see a drive shaft or anything. See, at least here it looks like there's gears or something. How is this made? There's the V8. The V8 I get. But how is the power transferred? I have no idea how this works. It looks like it comes down this way. But yeah, I'm clueless right now on how this works. Especially the front end, because there's nothing clearly attaching anything. And it's so low. Is it gonna go backwards for me? No. It doesn't want to go backwards or anything. So this is going to be a little hard to test. I'm going to put it over here. And I'll move the lift once I'm kind of on the seat, like so. Here we go. Yeah, this is pretty fast. But there's like, I can't tell if there's brakes or speed control or not. It's just kind of doing what it wants, and I'm turning the front wheels. Which isn't really a good thing. The car itself, awesome. It needs some proper control. A way to actually slow down. Or, like, go faster or something, adjust the timing. And I'm so confused at how it actually works. I would try to go around the racetrack with it, but it's a little hard to control. I think, yeah, this is the wrong way, but whatever. It's not that bad. I do like how it can oversteer like that. But I can't really slow down for the corners. So, definitely an interesting car. But it's so confusing, and it needs more control. Whoa. Alrighty. I wish I could check it out more and actually drive it, but that's kind of hard. Like, what is going on with that? The glitch welding in this is just so far beyond me, it's insane. I like doing things as close to, like, real as I can, and then there's people that are able to do this. And it's just crazy. So, I am going to move on to the next one, partially because I don't know what else to do with this. And, like, this is crazy. It does have that engine, but it's not connected to anything that actually makes the car move. It looks like it's used for suspension. Like, this is crazy. Either way, I'm gonna move on. Partially because, like I said, I don't know what else to do with it, and I'm so confused with it. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that one. So next is the BOBCAT. Okay. This is an RD BOBCAT 6 or S86, sorry, SkidSteer loader by Stealthy Green. Doesn't use any mods. The BOBCAT S86 is a SkidSteer loader manufactured since 2022. It has a weight of 4.96 tons. Wow. It's this small and it weighs 4 tons. And a transport length of 3.059 meters. The bucket capacity is 0.93 cubic meters with a width of 1.88 meters. The maximum discharge height is 3.353 meters, and it can travel at a speed of 19.3 kilometers per hour. Startup, because it's real drive. Top dark gray switch brings up the controls. Top green switch start. Movement, dark gray switches, forwards and backwards, dark gray buttons, left and right, loader, white, light gray buttons, loader up and down, white, bucket up and down. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a handful. I just wanted to see if they do anything while... Ah, there's the switches up there too. Okay. So there's for like when you're in, you put the controls up. That starts the engine. That's for lights. Yep, left and right. Okay. That's the bucket, and that's the arm. Okay. This is actually pretty easy to use. That goes backwards. And this one should go forwards. Where's the... I gotta go this way. Awesome. And yeah, that's kind of that. Real drive actually suits this very well. And it is very easy to control. Partially because it's so slow. But using real drive with normal wheels on a like how a normal vehicle drives, it works well, and it's not that hard, but getting the hang of it and the time it takes for the wheels to turn and then the vehicle to turn and so on, it's just a bit much at times. Having this kind of tank steering style thing makes it so much easier. And then you can move the bucket nice and easily. That's cool. I really like this. Guess I should sit back a little further and it'd be a bit easier to see what I'm doing. I probably won't drive it for too much longer. Does it still go if I lower that? Yeah. I can run faster than it backwards. This is cool. I like it. I want to see if it will get over the bump over here, so I'm just going to run since I can run faster. I wonder what the running speed is in this, like how fast your character actually runs. Why is my phone going off a bunch? Yeah. Good. Yeah, I like this. Once you get a hold of the controls and whatnot, a hang of it, it's really nice. I had a feeling it was going to do a wheelie up that, but whatever. At least it got over it. This is cool. I would love to find an actual like use for this. Something I like. Just with the really? Okay. I just ran myself over with a bobcat. You could use it for moving like materials and stuff, like when you're cutting down trees or rocks and stuff. but I can't really think of it being used for much else. I do really like it though. Like, this is awesome. I love stuff like this. I love heavy machinery. It's just really cool. But that's about all I can do to check it out. There's the pistons for the arm, and then that just kind of uses, yeah, sort of, I was gonna say servo, but you know what I mean, controller. And then the drive is just 2 bearings. Awesome. I like it. You should definitely go check it out, especially if you do kind of role-playing stuff like that, where you use the proper equipment and everything for doing stuff. We checked out the mini truck, so next is the Haunted Hayride 2 by Lucy Digger. I think it's either a challenge or a custom game or something, so let's see if I can find it. Custom game, it's not there, so challenge, Haunted Hayride. There we go. There's the first one and the second one. Might as well check out both of them. They submitted this in October, but unfortunately I didn't end up doing a video on it, so also, if you haven't checked this out, I highly recommend it. This is really good too. I gotta go through the Master Mechanic trials again, but let's get through these. Alright, ouch. Is there a link to the first one? I'm not sure, but basically it's just go through it and stay on the trailer and stuff. They do mention that you should turn up the volume so you can hear everything, but not super loud. So I guess we start on a bus. Nice little bus. Alright. I'm going to get rid of the HUD, and I'm going to turn up my volume. I wonder if there's anything in there. Can't tell. I like the light. It's just a little detail to help. Oh, there's a sensor there. What did that do? There's a spud gun firing every time I go by that. And that trailer over there just moved. Maybe it triggers an event to happen, like the trailer moving up or something. A dead person, I assume. Spooky. Right? Yeah, the spud gun could be to detach the tractor from something when it loads in. There's lights and hay bales and stuff. It looks like it's one of those things that follows the painted line. We've got the driver. I like how everything looks. Like, it makes me think of a low poly kind of game. Like, of course it's scrap mechanic and it's all boxes and stuff, but it's just the vibe I get. So let's get into the trailer. Good looking trailer. It's actually how these trailers work. I like the tractor too. It's like, that's what I was trying to say. It's like it's low poly, but it's also good detail. So let's go up in the back of the trailer. They're all toilets. Push the button. And off we go. I should probably sit down, but I'm not going to. Oh, it's spooky. What's making the siren noise? I've never tried making a challenge or anything, which I really should. Oh, hi. Oh god. It's actually lined up for everyone to get shot. I should have mentioned, there are flashing lights and stuff. It was in the description, I'm sorry. There's someone hanging from the tree. Sensors in the ground to set it off, and then whatever that was, I didn't notice. Okay. I was also supposed to turn the brightness down. Huh. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh god. That did actually somewhat scare me because I was not expecting for it to hit me. I didn't, like... that would have been the equivalent of not paying attention and, hey, a ghost, and having a dead body dragged over your back. Yeah, this is definitely different. A lot different with the brightness all the way down. And you do definitely need the volume turned up, so hopefully my voice isn't too loud compared to everything. Oh, the doors over there are closed, and it... Wow. I never realized scrap could be so atmospheric. I like that. It's short, but you can tell there's a lot of... It's got what it needs. It's got all the little details. I really like that. It's not cheesy. Yes, because it's scrap mechanic, it's limited, and blah blah blah. But it's not cheesy. I actually really like it. So let's go check out number 2. Alright. Ooh. Even better bus this time. It starts when you hit the button, I guess. Much better bus this time. We're more like at a proper bus stop. Street lights. See, with keeping the brightness all the way down, it looks like the night sky rather than a box. Because, like, if I go like that, you can clearly see we're in a big box. But that's why you keep the brightness down, to get the full illusion and everything. That's really cool. You could have put little spotlights, the normal lights, up around to look like stars, and make them kind of flash a little bit or change brightness somehow. Maybe glitch weld one light into the other. Have one on somewhat dim and then have the other one kind of flash now and then a little bit lighter and it look kind of like stars. That'd be really cool. Trees, bushes, the ground is really shiny. Headstone for grave. I'm assuming that's supposed to be like water. Danger! Is there high voltage? That was a bad reference. Bad reference to a bad song. Pumpkin! I really wish I checked this out back in October, but at least I am now. I really, really like this. Again, there's going to be flashing lights and stuff. I'll make sure that I mention, like in post, I'll put up something warning about the flashing lights. What's going on here? Oh, fire. It's a fire pit. I can't wait till there's actual fire in this. Yes, it's going to be a huge pain at times. But it'll be a good detail that we kind of need. Duckies! So this is like a ticket booth or souvenir shop or something. Alright, let's hop on the cart. It looks like it is the same tractor and cart from before. And then it's got the trail path and then these rails. I'm not sure if the other one had rails or not. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Let's go. I am very curious and intrigued. Whoa. That sound made it ominous. Ominous. Anonymous. No, not anonymous. I'm anonymous. Oh, nothing scarier than a cornfield. Looks like we're gonna go into the barn and get pretend murdered again. I like that. I like your corn stalks. So many people would have just used the actual like corn, but this looks a lot more like realistic corn. Got a scarecrow up. What was that? Maybe I should just stand near the back and keep the camera forwards. And I'm going to be quiet from now on, so that you can turn up your volume and make sure you hear everything. I forgot to unmute my mic. Either way, that was great. I really liked that. This is an awesome idea. It's done very well. And I actually enjoyed it. Like, I typically don't really like this kind of thing, but there's something about this and the first one that I really liked. I would totally cover something like this every year, every Halloween. I would love to check out stuff like this. So maybe we can start kind of doing that. I encourage everyone that watches this for Halloween, Christmas, whatever. Do something interesting like this. Make something themed around it and whatever. I'm sure you know what I mean. But either way, that will have to be... I think that's it for today. So I'm going to reset so I can explain some stuff. So, community builds. Typically, I do it, I usually record it on Fridays, and then I either upload it for that night or the next day. I typically do, one moment. I typically do one creation, or sorry, I typically do 10 creations in each video, depending on how many I receive. And then I usually do one per person that uploads each week. So just only upload one creation a week. If we don't get 10 creations, I might check out multiple of yours if you upload multiple at once, but I prefer just one per person per week. By the way, again, once a week, blah blah blah, I forget how I used to do this outro. To submit something, first of all, make sure it's appropriate for everyone. So like I said before, no like reproductive parts or swearing or whatever, or minimal swearing, as long as it's appropriate for everybody. It can be anything. They could have uploaded this bus as a creation, but they uploaded an entire Hayride. It's great. Either way, make whatever you want, and then save it to the lift, of course, and then upload it to the workshop with the lift. And then on the workshop, if your creation requires any mods, on the right side there will be an option for listing the required items or something, and then it'll allow you to pick from the items you're subscribed to. So just list all the mods there, and then I can make sure it loads. Like with the issue with the Subaru earlier. Either way, once it's uploaded and everything's listed, if it uses mods, then make sure that the privacy is set so that it can be seen with at least the link. It doesn't have to be fully public, but I need it to at least be visible with the link so I can view it. You can then copy your link and paste it either in this video, in the comments. You can paste it on the Steam group, which will be in the description, or my Discord group, which will also be in the description. Both have specific Scrap Mechanic community builds sections. And then again, I will come back, I'll go through it all on Friday and check them out. I don't look at anything beforehand. I literally just go to its page, I hit subscribe, I copy the name and link, and then come in and check it out. So, yeah. Either way, I look forward to making the next video. I look forward to seeing what people send in the future, because like this, there's times where I'm just totally surprised and absolutely love it. So, yeah. Either way, as usual, like I say in all my other videos, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below, along with your creation. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. I know I definitely enjoyed today. I love making these videos, they make me so happy. By the way, bye-byes, now that it's been an hour.